Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about creating this office interview work, call it whatever you want to, makeup video. This video is in collaboration with Perfume City and today I'll be using only products from Wet n Wild. And I'm super excited about this video because Wet n Wild has been a brand that I would always reach to. First, it's cruelty free, they don't do animal testing, the ingredients are very clean, and secondly also because it's super cheap. So if you're interested in knowing how I created this work interview makeup look, keep watching. I'm going to start with my foundation, and I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have absolutely loved this foundation. It performs amazing if you have like a combination skin type. The shade that I have with me right now is golden beige, and I'm a little scared because this is like my winter shade. I've used this throughout winter, especially whenever like I was making YouTube videos, and now it's going to be, I think it's going to be light on my skin at the moment, but I'm gonna fix it. I have loved this foundation. I think this is like my holy grail foundation. I just keep recommending this to friends who are looking for like a good foundation, especially if you're doing like photography stuff. This just is perfect. It's like putting a filter on your skin. Of course, the shade range is not that great, but you can always mix and match, like mix two shades, get your own shade. You always have like a winter shade and a summer shade. And for me, this has been like my go-to color, but now I know that it looks light. And before you guys start jumping to conclusion, let me tell you that I'm gonna bronze my face, and I'm going to probably just do like a global bronzing. But yeah, coming back to the foundation, I actually wanted to do like a separate review on this one, and then since I'm doing this video, I take the opportunity to tell you guys that this is amazing. The only thing that I don't like about this foundation is the smell, because it smells like of some kind of, I don't know, like it has this chemical sort of a smell. Now we move on to concealer. I have this one again from the Photo Focus range. The shade is medium peach. This is perfect for me right now, but for winter I will probably have to get something which is a bit lighter than this one. Now I have like a little bit of tan, and I think the peach undertones is going to just take away my dark circles, hopefully. The concealer is not full coverage. I don't feel that it's thick or something. So this is the kind of concealer that you'll have to build up, but then again, this is also the sort which is perfect for every day. If you're a person who uses concealer on a daily basis, you might want to try and get this one. The packaging of this concealer does remind me of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So I'm going to blend that out with my damp makeup sponge. Alright, I think at this point I would set my face or bake my face. I couldn't find any baking powder or loose powder from Wet n Wild online at Perfume City, so I ordered this one, which is golden tan, and this is again the Photo Focus pressed compact powder. Now actually I'm doing this video for the second time. The first time I recorded it, the lighting was terrible and it was like a lot of work, so I sat down to do this. Because when I look at this, I feel like this is like a baked powder or a baked compact, but it is not. It's supposed to be just a pure pressed powder. Anyway, this is like a little bit darker to my normal skin tone, and I purposely ordered that because I knew the golden beige foundation might be a bit light on me. The powder is very finely milled, and I'm using this Wet n Wild powder brush to just apply this globally all over my face. I'm taking a bit more and just pressing it under my eye, usually where I would bake. The powder is fair enough, it's decent. I would say this is perfect to just carry in your purse, carry it around to, you know, set your face every now and then. I wish it came with a mirror, but that's one thing that it's missing. And now let's move on to the brows. So for the brows, I have the retractable brow pencil from Wet n Wild, which is your iconic one side with a spoolie, one side with a retractable crayon. This is in the shade medium brown, and I have loved this product. This is again something that I had for a very long time. A lot of YouTubers have complained about this product, or they said it is not their favorite, which I can understand because the pencil is a bit waxy, which means is you have to build it up. So you apply it, and then when you just brush it with a spoolie, you feel that all the product is gone. I kind of like these sort of brow products because I have dense eyebrows and I don't need too much of color there. I just need a little bit of definition, and it just defines your brows perfectly. So perfect for a natural look. I would like to bronze my face. I didn't get any product from Wet n Wild to do that, but I am going to use one of my favorites, and I'm going to use this flat top brush. Now usually you use a flat top brush for your foundation or for your compact or whatever, but when I was recording this video for the first time, I realized that this was amazing to blend my contour. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I have never seen a lot of people use like flat top brushes to do that because it can be blotchy and it can just make the color sit. But this one, the bristles are soft and it moves the color just the way you want it. So that's again from Wet n Wild. And by the way, you guys, if you all have not tried the brushes from Wet n Wild, I just feel they are just perfect. They're not that expensive, but the quality is amazing as compared to the price that you pay. I think this is like some sort of a revolution in my makeup journey, using a flat top brush for contouring. I've never done that before. I do a lot of contour on my forehead. And now I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to contour my nose with this one, because for the nose I like to be more precise. Now the only drawback with these brushes are that they don't come with names. Like of course when they come in the packaging they have named it, but once you start using them, like on the brush itself, there's no name, so it becomes like an anonymous brush and you have to keep on thinking what could possibly be the name of the brush that you're using. It just makes it easier for me if I'm doing like a YouTube video, and then I can tell you guys like the brush number or the brush name. But that's like some sort of a difficulty there. Nose is done, and now let's move on to the beautiful part that I'm always excited about, the eyeshadows. So I have this Bare Necessities palette with me, and apparently you can create different kind of smoky eyes or neutral eyes or whatever with this one palette. This again doesn't come with a mirror, and these are the beautiful shades. As you can see, it comes with this little sponge applicator. So I'm gonna start with a crease brush. I think this is one of it. As I said, the names. So I had this for like 2 years now, and I have loved brushes from Wet n Wild. So I'm gonna take this beautiful soft brown color right over here, and I'm going to apply that just to warm the eyes up a little bit. Now we are going for a very sophisticated, or let's say a very formal look, so we don't need too much of deep colors. The trick with makeup is you can always even use glitter or shimmery shades on your eyes and still look formal. It really depends on how you balance it out. Personally, I love red lips, especially when I'm going to work. I think it's my staple, it's my signature, wearing red lips. The days when I'm not doing it, I just feel like a different person altogether. I'm taking that same shade and trying to build it up. What I do notice is that there's a little bit of fallout, and I noticed that even the first time when I was recording the video, but I realized it's only to do with these two matte shades that they have, like the soft brown and the mocha brown. Then I'm going to use this flat brush, which I believe is the large eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna move on to this color here, which is like a champagne gold color, and I'm going to use that on the outer corner again, but I'm just gonna place it like this. It's more like the outer 1/3 of the eye. It just intensifies the previous brown color that we've used. Trying to bring it in a little bit. And I think the shimmery shades from this palette work really well when you're just using your fingers directly, and that's with majority of the eyeshadow palettes, I believe. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take the mocha shade from here, and on this large brush, tap off the excess and just pat it on the outer corner, just like that. So this makes it like a little bit smoky, like a brown smoky, but not too intense. I think this brush in particular is amazing for blending products out. I'm going to use like this sponge applicator, and I'm going to go with this shade here, which is like a soft pink color. And as you can see, there are like two pink shades. This is more like a baby pink, very, very soft pink. Can be also used as a highlighter, that kind of a pink. And this one, which is more apt for the eyes. And I'm going to take the sponge applicator and pick that product up and apply it on the very inner corner of my eyes, something like that. Bring it out a little bit and drag it down. This just does the trick of opening your eyes and then making it feel like wide open, and I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some winged eyeliner, which is again one of my staple signature look when it comes to formal wear or office makeup. I had actually ordered like a felt tip liner from Wet n Wild, and it's amazing that when I received it, it was just not working. It was absolutely dry, absolutely dry. And then I wrote to Perfume City saying that I think there's something wrong with this order, and the liner that you've sent me doesn't work at all. Like, it's not even faded. It just doesn't work. And they were sweet enough to compensate the product, and they sent me another liquid liner, and that was really nice. So I think they have like a good customer care service. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of this liner because I want this video to be exclusive for Wet n Wild. I'm doing a very thin wing. I think I am ready for some mascara. Now I have with me the Mega Plump mascara from Wet n Wild, which has two ends. There's one end which is for the upper lash and one for the lower. So let's start with this one for the upper lash. I have used very few mascaras actually from Wet n Wild. So far I don't have like my favorite mascara, and this I would say it's a decent mascara. If you have medium to thick lashes, this would be like your everyday mascara because it doesn't give too much of drama until you build it up. But if you have like very fine lashes, I don't think this could be like your favorite mascara. And now we are going to do the lower lashes. For the lower lash, again, you have to really build it up. But the thinner bristles or the thin brush makes it much easier to apply, and you're not kind of messing with your lower eye like this region. That's something good because I'm always a person who messes that up. Let's move on to the fun part. Let's do some blush. So I have this blush from Wet n Wild. This is Mellow Wine, and this is the color Iconic blush. I thought this would complement my tan skin that I have right now. It is a beautiful very mauvey pink color, has the right amount of coral undertones. I'm gonna get into this with my blush brush, and you guys have seen me using this for the longest time. This blush has a lot of fallout, and then just apply it here. So it is highly pigmented. Be careful, don't go overboard with this one. This actually could also be a very nice wintry shade, I believe. So I did not have any highlighter ordered separately from Wet n Wild, but we do have this beautiful palette. I'm gonna jump straight into this beautiful highlighting shade right here. I'm gonna do it very little bit because if this is a daylight daytime kind of a makeup, you don't want it to be too intense, and also it's like it should be work apt. So just putting it there a little bit, and you'll notice it I think only if I'm moving my face. So just there. And whatever remains, I like to just take it under the brow bone a little bit and blend it with a different finger. I like to highlight my nose no matter what. I mean, what's the point of even contouring your nose if you're not highlighting it? That seals the deal, right? The best part of doing my makeup videos is coming to the point where I'm applying lipstick. And today I have these beautiful lipsticks. I actually ordered this one because I thought it would complement the entire work interview look, and I thought this would be like a very bright red, but apparently turns out to be one of these reds with a lot of coral orangey undertones. I actually have, so this is like the matte lipsticks that they have. This has been my favorite lipstick. There was this one time, one phase, I think in last year and this year, when I had obsession with wine colored lipsticks, especially during fall. I think it was around fall or winter. I bought this lipstick and I loved it. The only thing that I don't like about these lipsticks is the packaging. It looks cute, but I bet you're gonna end up messing this because it's just so difficult. When you put the cap back on, you are bound to mess this up. So I'm gonna use the shade Persimmon, and as I told you guys, I thought this is gonna be like a proper red color, but this turns out to be more of a corally red color. I think my sister-in-law is gonna love this shade. She was once a fan of these corally lipsticks. Now, one thing you'd want to keep in mind is that, I don't know why, but this formula somehow it enhances the cracks on my lips, even though I've used this one a lot. I've used this shade a lot, by the way, which is Sweet Plum Fairy, the wine shade that I showed you guys. I use that a lot, but it has the tendency to just show your cracks and enhance dry lips. The staying power of this lipstick is amazing though. I just like to stamp it with a tissue paper, and that takes away the excess, and then it's just transfer free. You can eat, drink, do whatever you want throughout the day, and it just stays put. It also has this tendency of leaving behind a very light tint when it fades away, and that's something that I love. Alright, so I think I've completed the look for today, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it useful, and I wanted to come up with this more of a work interview kind of a makeup look, which is not too full-on glam, but at the same time you're not looking as if you've just stepped out of the bed. So thank you Perfume City so much for this beautiful collaboration and all the beautiful products from Wet n Wild. And long story short, if you guys were to ask me my favorite products very quickly, of course the foundation, all-time favorite, and not a sponsored video by the way, the concealer was so, even though it's from the Photo Focus range, I think the foundation outstands it all. If you guys were to definitely start something with Wet n Wild, I would recommend their brushes. I mean, these babies have been in my makeup vanity for the longest time and they never fail me. So all the brushes, especially the face brushes, are amazing. I can vouch for that. The mascara was so. The lipsticks, I love that. Check the entire range. You have a lot of shades to choose from. I absolutely love these lipsticks, especially if you're a matte lover, you like comfortable formula, long wear, beautiful colors. Try the lipsticks. And I would say the Bare Necessities palette was perfect for this makeup video because it's more like the office formal makeup look. So this is something which would be great for beginners, especially because of the color diversity that comes here, which is more neutral nudes to play with. So you cannot go wrong with a basic palette like this. I just wish that some products came with a mirror. Oh, and by the way, quickly about the blush, intense color pigments, so be careful that you don't end up looking like a clown. But I personally love this wash of a very nice rosy cheeks, so yeah, I think I'd be using this more often. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope you all found this video useful. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified every time I come up with a new video. I'm going to see you guys soon with a new video. Sending you lots of love. Bye.